Greetings everyone, Zanrath here, welcome back to more solo adventures in Hearthstone, in the Saviors of Uldum. Tombs of Terror, normal, still on normal, still on Wing 2, but I'll put the videos in the description, but basically what I learned was that this is actually like a, I don't know how you would describe it, but basically all the runs before, they kind of count. So the boss initially had 300 health. First run, I got him to 193, and then the second run, didn't know this was the case, but the boss started at 193 health, and now I got him down to 68. So hopefully this is the kill. Twist here is end of turn attacks. Cross the perilous deserts of Uldum, fighting back. Madness at every turn, and the twist is whenever, or at the end of every turn, the rightmost minion attacks a random enemy. We're going to continue with Reno Jackson. We unlocked the Sir Finley, the Shaman Paladin hybrid. We're going to continue with Reno. We're going to be stubborn. We're going to do exactly the same thing we did the last two runs. We have Reno's Lucky Hat here. We've unlocked the Junior Tomb Diver, Crafty Lasso, and the Magical Torch. I went with the Lasso last time. So let's continue with that. We've unlocked some new hero powers. Well, just one. Recallologist. We're going to continue with the Amateur Mage. We've unlocked, at the last run, the Secret Traps, which let's take a look at what that looks like. Okay, that's fair, I guess. We're going to continue with the Spell Seeker. Oh, it's interesting that it says it's only been one run completed, but I've actually completed two. I've lost the final boss twice in this wing. Water-toting Murlocs, years of experience tell you not to notice terrible threat. Fish Food, 1 mana, restore 2 health to all Murlocs. So yeah, first run, it was like, well, the first two runs actually, both of them, pretty easy up until the last boss. There were a couple of times where it's like, oh, maybe like I might start losing tempo in this match, but I never actually did. Or if I was like kind of close, I still won. So yeah, it was like pretty easy to get to the last boss, and then the last boss is just like 3 phases. And I had, both the times I had like pretty minion heavy decks, and the last boss, the first encounter, I got him to phase 2, or the first run I got him to phase 2. You guys probably already know all the mechanics and everything, just because it's been like 2 months now, I think, since this solo adventure was released. But I'm just saying, just in case you don't already know. The first phase, and I know this is a lot of talk to like talk about the very first boss and the very first encounter of this particular run, but I don't know. I'm pretty confident we'll get there. Like I said, it was pretty easy to get to the last boss the last 2 times, but as I say that, it's probably not going to happen. But anyways, last boss, first round, basically was, it does the, it like rotates the minions, and then when they swap sides of the board, it rotates all minions one, like counterclockwise or something like that. Let's see, I think I'm going to go play that, and just go ahead and poke it. But yeah, that was the first phase, and I had a pretty minion-heavy deck. I was trying to, like, avoid playing minions and let him play minions so they rotate onto my side of the board. And it just, like, took too long. Eventually, I either, like, almost ran out of cards, or I did run out of cards. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I could play this, and then ping this guy off. But yeah, I got him to phase 2, and that's when he did the thing where, let's see. Let's think about this first before we do anything crazy. So let's go, I think we can set up lethal, pretty much, right? If we do, like, can I get lethal actually this turn? I can, 3, 5, 6, not quite. I can go, I'm just going to do it this way. There might have been lethal there somehow, but we're going to do it this way. And I get distracted about what I was talking about before. Yeah, so the first phase, like, I was just trying to, like, slow ball a little bit, let him give me his minions. And, didn't really work out, ran out of cards, eventually died. He killed me, I didn't fatigue or anything. Like, I didn't die of fatigue, he just killed me. But, I don't know, I just didn't feel like I had a deck that was really suited to beat him, the last boss. Let's see what we got here. Elixir of Vigor. After you play a minion, shuffle 2 copies of it into your deck. They cost 1 mana. Scroll of Nonsense, passive, spell damage plus 10. This at the end of your turn, this loses 1 spell damage. Okay. Ever-changing elixir. Any of your turn, transform a minion. It's passive into one that costs 1 more. That could be fun, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this is okay, but like, I'm gonna be shuffling a bunch of stuff into my deck that just costs 1, which could be good if I get like build a heavier deck. But it kind of just, like, if I need a particular card, it just kind of makes it harder for me to get what I need specifically. This is a little bit random for me, just because it's like, you know, with my luck, my skill, I feel like I'm just going to get, like, minions that are worse than the ones I already have, but whatever, let's take it. And then the middle one's like, I don't know, I don't feel like it's something I can utilize very well. Alright. I mean, I guess this could be okay. And this is secrets. Don't really quite like that. This is okay, I guess. I think I'm just gonna take the hero power one. The last 2 runs, I got Band of Bees, or whatever it's called. Talk about after this. Beetle Herder, Zenda, Beetle Stampedes are terrifying. It's the rumble of those teeny tiny feet. 2 mana, Beetle Stampede, summon a plated beetle. But yeah, I got Band of Bees or whatever, where like all your minions that are 2 or less mana have poison. It was kind of fun, but then so like I was talking about the first run I did, I got into phase 2, and it changed his hero power from like rotating the minions to what is it? It was, and this is relevant to Band of Bees. It's the hero power in phase 2 after you get him less than 200 health. Sorry, for the final boss. Remember, that's just trying to remind you guys what I'm talking about, because I keep getting sidetracked and distracted, starting the story over and over again, or restarting the story over. Anyways, that aside, last boss, phase 2, less than 200 health. Hero power becomes the lowest, or the minion with the lowest health, attacks one minion like adjacent to it, and so all of my see, like, this is worse than my other one. And so what was I gonna say? Yeah, I had the Band of Bees, so like having a hero power. Most of my deck was 2 or less, or at least probably about half my deck. I'd say it's probably about half the about half my deck, or a third to a half my deck was less than 2 mana in terms of minions. And so let's see, I'll play this like that, so that it gets to attack. And so basically in that second phase, the first run didn't really matter because like I was basically almost dead by the time I phased him. Second run, I started in phase 2, like I said, because the boss kind of like keeps the same amount of health with each subsequent run. Let's see here. Go bump, bump, or bump, ping, bump, and then just play something. Bump, ping, bump. Sure, just play that out. I could have had lethal, didn't I? I did have lethal, right? I could have attacked him instead of giving him the armor and not attacking his face. But anyways, back to my story. Second round, or second run. All my minions, most of my minions had poison because of the Band of Bees treasure, or whatever it's called. Which was unfortunate because his hero power, which is like a passive auto happens every turn kind of thing, for free. Basically, I played minion, and then most of the time his border was clear because his minions kept like attacking my minions when he played them with the little twist thing or whatever. So his board was always clear. Whenever I played a minion, I would always have like a second minion, and then it'd be like it would kill the other minion because the 2 attack or the 2 mana or less minion would usually have less health, and then so it would have poison and attack another one of my minions. You guys will see it in the video's link in the description. I kind of like this. I like having Frostlit Jaina as like a late game sustain heal kind of thing. So I'm gonna take that. And the other ones are kind of meh to me at least. Suspicious Palm Tree. The Oasis would have been welcome if Hagatha hadn't gotten here first. 2 mana, Corrupted Oasis, Hero Power, add 2/2 trance to your hand. And the reason I'm talking about these, I usually talk about my runs, like my unsuccessful runs. But the reason I'm talking about, like, you'll see them in the description is because I decided I'm going to Sandshark. I decided to just like render them and upload them, just because it's kind of a continuation of like this run, assuming it's going to end in killing the boss, is kind of a continuation of those 2 runs, just because unlike previous times where like you go through the whole 8 bosses or whatever and you lose, whenever you lose you just start over, but this time it's like you get to the last boss, it actually continues your progress, which is interesting. And I kind of don't want to play this with this changey thingy, because I kind of would like to have it return to my hand as a 6/6, but I don't know, maybe it's not that important to have it come back as a 6/6. So I'm going to play this first, I think. But yeah, so instead of like uploading a 3-hour long video, or however long it probably would be, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them as like unlisted, unlisted, whatever it's called, videos, and just link in the description below. Alright, I think I'll set this up like that. Maybe I should have saved this for that, but I kind of want to just play that out. And nice, it didn't get changed. Bees, probably going to kill this one. Yep. So, unfortunate, because now that's going to get changed. Unless I guess I could play this and then ping him in the face. And hopefully that gets changed. And hopefully it gets changed to something better. Last time it got worse. I didn't really need the poison. I guess it's always subjective, but... Alright, that's cool. Well, that's subjectively worse, right? Because it's a 2/2, which it previously was, but it doesn't have a death rattle, so that is subjectively worse, I think. In this state, obviously you can argue if you had a 5/2, maybe that would be better, but... Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Not that. Although I appreciate your gumption and trying to get played clever disguise. I think I'm just gonna attack this and hope this attacks that. That works too. It is what it is. I guess we set up lethal this way, so, you know, let's see if he's gonna attack there. Might 2 this, hit, and then hit. Doesn't know I have lethal in hand though, but, you know. Alright. Seems fair. I think we get to see Bob after this. How fitting, after an Oasis we get to see Bob. Bob's a cool guy. I really like Bob. He's probably like the... I don't know. I never really had strong attachments to the Innkeeper, but I like Bob for some reason. So, I don't know. Maybe because he's a homie and he like tries to help you out in these dungeon runs. Choose a minion, fill the board with 1/1 copies of it, Ancient Reflections, Mystical Mirage, Twin Spell Refresher, Mana Crystals, and get a new hand this turn. I've used that before in my Wing 1, I think, run, and I actually quite liked it. Because like you get to keep everything in your hand before, but you just get like a new full hand, and you get to do it twice, and you have full mana. And then Runaway Gyrocopter, that's kind of cool, I guess. 5 mana to basically deal 5 damage to all enemy minions, and then it goes back into your deck, so you can like use it again. And you also get to do 5 damage to like 1 single minion. So I don't know, I kind of like that. It is removal. It's kind of like a Flame Strike, but better, arguably. And cheaper. But I kind of like that. I think I'm going to go with that. Alright, we got the Animated Armor, Polymorph Blizzard. Got some spell stuff. Rush, Battlecry, add a random minion from another class to your hand. I don't know. I guess I kind of like this. I don't have a lot of cheap spells. I guess I could get some from this buffoon here. I shouldn't say that. That's rude, even though it's in his name. Gadget Zan. I don't want to cycle whole lot. I don't know. Maybe I just take this. It's a little bit heavy, but I just take this. Polymorph could be helpful. I think I'm just gonna take that actually. Whatever. Not entirely sold on one or any one of those particular buckets there. But yeah, we'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. Gotta ration that water. Alright, Bob, what's up? What's your tavern thingy called? The Sandlot? Is that a reference to the movie? Alright. So I got some stuff here. This is kind of meh. Choose an enemy minion and add it. Sorry. Death Roll, draw 8 cards. A little much for me. I don't know if I could pull off the no duplicates thing. What else we have? Discover a weapon. Remove a friendly minion. And then adjacent minion is at 2/2. That actually, like I was saying, like I would not mind parting with that. And then giving this plus these two things plus 2/2 would be actually pretty sick. Choose a friendly minion. It gains 4/4, but costs 2 more mana. I kind of like that too. This, I might take that, but I don't think I can pull off the duplicate thing. I mean, I could build my deck around it, but I don't know. I'm just going to do this, I think. So we get these guys beefed up. Maybe I could have done that first. Whatever. Let's just see what's up. What we could have gotten. Alright, alright. Shark Boy. Lord Rocket Show. Alright. That's... Still probably would have done the same thing. Except I wouldn't have been able to get rid of the minion that I wanted to. All in all, works out. Alright. 4, Casa Soft Speaker. Or Casa, I don't know. The Plague of Madness has not been kind to one central. I'm going to say Casa. I don't know. Whatever. Madness Incarnate, 1 mana. Hero power, gain 1 attack this turn. And attack 3 different random enemy minions. I think for the most part, my last 3 encounters, well, this run included, have been pretty similar. I think there was like 1 or 2, like, slightly different bosses. But I've always seen this boss, I think on 4. And then the Oasis one, I think always on 3. And then the Murloc one, always on 1. I think number 2 has been a little different. I think number 7, if I get there. At least the first 2 runs have been a little bit different. So I'm not sure if it's like pulling from the same... It just happens to pull from the same... Or it's pulling from the same pool, but like it just happened to pull the same things. Oh, I forgot about this thing. I'm not going to be able to benefit from this being beefed up. Alright, that's sad. Well, I guess it kind of does. But like, yeah. So, I forgot about that. I'm kind of regretting doing that. But, I don't know, like, would the other ones have been better? Maybe? I mean, if I had the, what's it called? The other potion thing that whenever I played a minion, it, shuffles a 1-mana copy into my deck. This actually wouldn't have been bad for that. I guess these are already cheap, so it wasn't that, like, these buffed up minions, but, like, whatever. Alright. So I wish I picked that instead of this changing one, because now these buffed minions don't really do anything. Alright. Just gonna bide my time, I guess. So yeah, I think I do regret picking that, but I don't know. Alright. Let's see. Do I have any elementals to play? I don't. I could probably just ping this. Or I could ping... No, I can't ping in multiple times. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna do it this way, I think, instead of using a spell, because I think I could probably keep that and use it for something else. I don't really quite need the health here. Alright. I was gonna play this, but I might play that instead now. 5 mana here to get rid of that, unfortunately. You know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna play this out. Attack it? Nah. That'd be too easy, right? Okay. At the end of your turn, destroy this minion if it's your only one. Alright, that goes face. And that's gonna go face, and then face again. So this is actually pretty scary. Oh. At the end of each turn. Alright, alright. I guess I play this. I'll go ahead and just take that out. I might actually lose this one, that's fun. That's gonna get swapped. And I'm gonna die, actually. Wow. Alright. Well. Uh, cool. Alright. Well, last video I was like, oh, I'll see you next time for the kill video. And I was like, I really just ruined it for myself, didn't I? Well, let's not pick that changing one again, because that one kind of screwed me. I think if I didn't have that, where is it? This one? I think I would have been fine. I don't know why I picked it. Like I said, my skill is not good enough to utilize cards like this, so, alright. We'll see you next time for the hopefully kill video. Not gonna make any promises, cause, you know, and I was like saying, oh, the first 2 runs, it was like super easy until the last boss. So, alright. Well, until next time. Bye.